Alright, there's a change we need to talk about Striker Jones, if you haven't heard the news already, and it's involving this upgrade, level 8. So towers near the hero get 5% range and 25% pierce, but notice now it says towers, but before this update, it only applied to bomb shooters. Now it works on any. Now there's no icon, but trust me bro, it works. You can tell even by the small range increase when I move it in and out of Striker's range. Or even for example, these ninjas here, this one out of range, versus this one in range is doing, well, 25% more pierce, 25% more damage overall. The biggest winner of this Striker Jones change, though, is by far the Spike Factory, because it actually utilizes pierce for, like, its total damage, no matter how many balloons there are on screen. So, one map we haven't black bordered yet is Glacial Trail, and I think this is the perfect Spike Factory map, namely the Perma-Spike, because when it came out, a lot of you gravitated towards that tower, because if you didn't know the gimmick on this map, every 10 rounds, your towers will freeze for 2 rounds if it's not an ice tower. So Perma-Spike can kind of get around that simply by having spikes on the 2 rounds that's disabled. Still, like, severely weakened for those 2 rounds, but it's not completely useless like, you know, 95% of other towers. So yeah, let's go for that black border. Now, while we're already on Glacial Trail, I should mention that the exploit, or rather, I don't know, synergy that the Spear of the Forest had on this map, aka the vines would still work, no longer works. It's been patched to not do damage anymore. And let me just see if I want to use that spot for the Dart Monkey. I'm going to restart again, this black border. The reason why we're doing Druid, though, is still for that early game, Jungle the Druid, and you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna see what happens if I use up the space for Dart Monkey. Otherwise, the early game's kind of rough, because obviously, can't get Striker, nor Spike Factory, nor much else. Ideally, I'd like to see if we can save up 1k right now for the Spike Factory, although we do have to still remember, again, like, to calculate when our towers are going to be disabled, and if I remember properly, the best rounds that you want your tower disabled on is rounds ending with 1 and 2, and remember, it's the 10th round, so I think if I drop this on round 12, it will be stunned perfectly for round 21 and 22, and then so on and so forth. So, yep. Actually, do I make up to 1080 this round? Hopefully. If not, then is 2 and 3 really that bad of a loss? Oh, it's actually going to have to be 2 and 3 if I do it now. It kind of hurts, but you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. So no more cheesing of this map definitely makes it a lot tougher, and maybe deserving of its expert map difficulty, although I'd still say one of the easier ones. Also, round 15 might not be possible with my Druid Frozen. Yeah. If I only could have gone Striker this round, but nope. Okay, I'm gonna restart for the black border later, but let me just test, because I think I can fit Alchemist, Spike Factory, and Striker Jones here. So what if the Alchemist is all we need to, like, pop enough balloons to beat this round? And it is barely, so, alright. We've got early game covered. Okay, this time, please, please, please. So far, it doesn't look that good. Waiting. Back in first. Nice, nice. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. Otherwise, I should probably come with a more reliable black border strategy. In fact, am I even good for round 16 here? I am not. Okay, I need a better strategy. Alright, new strat. This time, we're going to do double Druid. I can still get my Spectre in the middle of 13, but I gotta be quick with placement. Like now, okay. Now we still get the same rounds they're disabled on, which is fine. And let's take a look at how much easier it is now with an 8 Pierce Druid. Round 15. Easy. Maybe I'll buy Heartthorns on 16. And you know what? I don't think I'll take any chances. Sure, why not? This should beat it easily. Actually, to the last spike. I should probably get something else more reliable, eh? Anyways, this round, I can finally drop Striker. Reminder, has to be in range, and unfortunately this map is kind of sketchy to put, like, many things in range. It'll have to be Spike Factory, maybe, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 more other towers at max. Again, really important for round 22, 23, our Spike Factory is going to be frozen, which is very bad, as you can see. I'm already not doing hot against 21 and 22. Oh, but I do have a mortar. The thing is, if I drop it this round, though, it's going to be disabled, like, on one of the same 2 rounds. But I think I'll take that sacrifice. I think if I'm already going for Striker, I might as well double dip in the buffing capability, so our mortars get extra attack speed. It should be okay, right? 2 damage mortar in a loop. Goes hard in the paint. Let's move it here now. Let's use Striker's stun, wait for it. I'd say now. I probably didn't need it there, actually. Alright, and then move it back here. And then it'll be... come on, a green balloon. I am now reminded by how terrible the early game is of Glacial Trail. If you don't have a good early game hero. Anyways, this time I saved the ability. Let's see if I need it at all. Yep. The inaccuracy of the mortar shot probably cucked us there, but... okay, we're in the clear. We finally have the Spike Factory back for round 24. So if I could just hang on one more round, I'm going to upgrade this Druid that's currently frozen to be the one with Jungle Druid, I think. So come on, please unfreeze, thank you. 891 left. Mortar should be frozen on round 31 and 32. And the only bad news of dropping the Spike Factory one round later is that it's frozen for the camo round 33. So that's why I think I'm going to go for the 0-1-3 mortar. But other than the camos, now mid-game should be free with this guy. I just gotta, again, watch out for rounds ending with 8 or 9. Money should be there, right? Yes. I think they did nerf Signal Flare's price. Yikes. So 0-1-3, please get all the yellows. Yeah, with accuracy and attack speed, it should be looking good. Alright, now what? This is probably a lot to ask for from NK, but I would love if, like, they could just add a small quality of life on this map to tell you when... like, how many rounds left till your towers are frozen? Because right now I have to, like, keep memory, juggle what's currently active and what isn't. And that's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. It gets especially bad when you have many more towers to juggle. Also, I just realized that I placed things well enough that I could even drop a second Spike Factory over here. And I might do that. Again, it's not just Spike Factory that benefits or Perma-Spike that benefits from the 25% pierce. Every Spike Factory is literally 25% stronger. So I was actually thinking maybe even Carpet Spikes. It did get nerfed this update to do 1 less mob damage, but it should be fine, right? In fact, I think I want to drop it this round, so it's inactive for rounds ending with 6 and 7. Just looking ahead, I just don't want it to be inactive like 8 and 9 for like 98, for example. I'm just gonna commit to it because I want to use this bottom space for like, I'm not sure, but something else that would benefit from the Pierce of Striker. Definitely one of the more bizarre changes, I have to say. I put this on smart so none of the spikes get wasted. And if we do get close to leaking, I will simply upgrade this to Jungle the Druid. But I think for now, Bruni stuff should honestly handle a lot of stuff. Oh right, Striker's disabled too. Can we actually get away with it? For 38, yes. For 39, well, I guess we'll see. Actually, never mind. Let's not wait around and see. I'm just gonna drop a heli pilot. And you'll see what I intend to upgrade it to at some point. I'll just have the helipad catch whatever gets through, and I think Bernie stuff actually does, again, pretty good work. So we were solid, and I think we should be also solid for round 40. First things first, how do we be sure we beat round 40? I will just do bigger stacks on this thingy. I can't afford Mob Shove. I think we can just roll with it. Yeah, none of our towers are frozen. If we die, that would be embarrassing. Now? Yep, easy. Probably didn't even need that. Okay, some slightly bad news. My mortar is again disabled for round 42 Rainbow, so I'm probably just going to buy a good amount of Spike Factory upgrades, because I don't want to buy other camo. Maybe I should just buy a second T camo if, you know, camos continue to be an issue. But after I get through, I think, yeah, round 51 and 62, then there's no more camos for those rounds. That's disabled, so I should be fine. Come on, though. We've got long life spikes. Surely the spikes carrying over should do the job, yeah? Nice. Again, trust in the spikes to carry us over, the long life spikes. In fact, if I didn't buy that, I might have died, because I forgot. I forgot in the moment that my Spike Factory was disabled. I'm a sucker for Comanche defense, so yes, that's what I was planning to upgrade this heli to. And now it's disabled on rounds ending with 8 and 9. Oh, hang on, I just realized this could be really bad. 3 of my towers are disabled on 49. Are we fine, or should I upgrade just to like a second? Probably just a second Jungle Druid. And you know what, I will, because it's a compounding effect. If a lot of your towers are frozen on a round, and then you panic drop towers, then those towers also be frozen 10 rounds later on the same round. And then it just becomes a disaster, so... to prevent that, just upgrade existing towers. Again, this strategy's a bit scuffed, so I don't recommend it for Black Border. But this is what happens when you kind of wing a strategy. Now, I don't know if this works, but I do have to think that the Striker Pierce buff still applies, right, when it's frozen? If not, I'd like my money back. Also, please Deadly Spike, please. Okay. We're clear for those Rams, so no more dicking around. Let's get our Comanche defense now, and I hope I don't have to spend on much else. 51 is probably the only round that could kill me, because I don't have the mortar. I'm putting a lot of weight in the deadly spike. This could be a bad idea. It's coming down to the last 3 cerams. Alright, 2. And 1. Sigh of relief. The deal is here, I'm still not sold on my defense on 58, 59, because it'll be the same as 48 and 49, and you know what? Let's try Shattering Shells. They did buff it, so it gets a good amount of extra damage. It's like 10 burning damage per tick. There's like a lot of mobs this round, so hang on. I'm so close to getting Mob Shredder. This kind of sucks. Okay, I need to get this now. Thank you. This should pop it way earlier so that we can actually burn the balloons. And so our Spike Factory stays alive. Yeah, I underestimated the power this round. A lot. There are more camos this round, Cam Girl Rainbows, but there should be enough spikes in the back to not create a Rigger Farm and tank all those rainbows. Correct. And this round, easy with Comanche. And, well, this thing doing Bernie too. Okay, what's this round? Maybe I should get Spike Storm too? Nah, I don't think I can. I just gotta, again, let the Mob Shredder do its work. But this is... No, this is actually too dangerous. Actually, no, I'm doing the math. I can't buy Spike Storm and still afford the Perma Spike in time. Well, good luck. This BFB is the only thing stopping us between winning and losing this round. Let's hope it was stalled long enough. Come on, DOT, do something. Yes. How many times do you think we would have died this run if we didn't have the extra Pierce? Okay, I did the math and I can afford Perma Spike in the middle of 77, so just gotta beat this tough cookie. I forgot if I spawned out all 3 mini Comanches, but I should be fine, even if I didn't. And okay, I didn't spawn it in yet. Thank you for coming in clutch, and again, just regrow everything. Striker ability, and 76 should be a piece of cake, and it is there. It certainly wasn't the easiest save up, but hopefully it should be a trivial late game. I do have to go for a 205. And let's also hope that I built enough spikes up for the Perma Spike to, like, tank whatever this thing leaks on 78. Again, I think we should be fine. Perma Spike is no joke, right? Low-key, it looks kind of scary. You have one job. One job only. I'll buy Spike Storm now, too. Forget. It's probably too late to get it this round, but I can use it on 79. And yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Carpet of spikes, if possible. That would make rounds 98 to 100 very easy. Just the only issue now is around 96, but I should be fine because I can probably get more stuff than just carpet of spikes at that point. So how sure are we that we can handle 82 and 83 with the Perma Spike inactive? So like the rounds ending with 3 are gonna be the most annoying to deal with, simply because of the fact that the Perma Spike will have one whole round of not having dropped any spikes. So we gotta be 83, like, clean. I'm just gonna save my Spike Storm for the moment 82 comes in. Try to stall this round out too, if possible. The spikes do have a time limit on top of a round limit. I don't think we'll hit that time limit though, so I'll just try to stall again and get as little hitting the inside, the spike ball as possible. We should have our Shattering Shells up too for 83, if that gives us any consolidation. Here's another one. Oh, I don't have my triple Comanche in. This could actually eat up a lot. So I'm gonna need that triple, like, very soon. Come on. Let's see when I want to retarget this back here. How about now? Yep, there's triple. Use this. Combo everything so that we don't have to worry about Perma Spike pile. And we're good. I also can't believe I didn't mention this yet, but Shattering Shells is a nice synergy with a Perma Spike because it just defortifies stuff, so way less RB for the Perma Spike to handle. In the meantime, I'm sure that Perma Spike can handle just four ZMGs here. Especially with the help of Shattering still. Doesn't give me any less of a heart attack though. Okay, we're just gonna tank an entire ZMG for 88. Yep, there it is. I'm just worried though, like, the fact that I don't have any further buffs. Like, I can't even Jungle Drums it on this map. Can't even outbuff it either. All we can do is just hope that Striker is the way. Striker is the chosen one. I'll use this to preserve spikes for the end of 91. Now, what do I spend the rest of the money on? I was thinking Overclock, just so that we could, you know, have a beefier spike ball for 96 and 97. And if you ask me, I think we should definitely commit to the all-in strategy, especially since Perma Spike isn't going to be stunned the rest of the game. Now let's just see how much money we have ending off 95 to see what else we could possibly build, just to guarantee we're 100% on 96. In fact, in my opinion, you just go stall, stall, stall when we're talking about perma-spike. So let's build a more press mid-round, 204. And just literally spam the striker ability whenever possible. Re-overclock this thingy. Let Comanches do a little bit of work too. There's the press. It should help stall for, well, the ZMG is a good amount. Here's overclock again. You know what? We'll even use double damage on striker. You never can be too safe. That looks pretty beefy to me. Fairly dense spike pile. Yep, it just tanked all those BFBs. There's still a lot of ZMGs though that the Boomerang didn't do quite the greatest job of, not gonna lie. Forget, why not an extra heavy shells that I'll turn to artillery battery later. We have another double damage ability that I'll use right now. And here we go. Perma-spike coming in to tank. I think that's 3 ZMGs. What? Okay, I guess you can't rely on perma-spike to tank all of 96. Since I was already there around 96, I decided to try to see if I could salvage the run in any way. And the only thing that seemed to work was artillery battery. And even then, it was super close and required, like, insane timing with overclock and striker level 20 to barely clutch up. So am I really gonna rely on that for a black border run? Well, we're in too deep already, so yes. Here's the near run. Couple of changes I'll make here to make the mid-game easier is this heli is now frozen on rounds ending with 9 or 0, not 8 and 9. And so that I can afford a battery earlier, skip the second jungle druid and just drop this mortar. That will turn to a battery anyways, and it'll be frozen for rounds ending in 3 and 4. So yep, that's the plan. And honestly, heavy shells is a pretty good replacement for the jungle druid, especially on this map. And you know what? Here's one more thing to make it easier. We'll do a battery instead of shattering shells for the mid game. Well, that was easy. And now we get perma-spike, round 74. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. This might be risky, but I'm not going to upgrade this to Carper spikes yet. You'll see why in a second. That means for now I have to beat these 45 BFEs with only the P-spike. Spikes from ability, please just tank all these. Thank you. Still looking decently healthy. Sure, we'll use 8 battery as well. How much money do I have ending off 91? Okay, 49,000. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. They nerfed the heaviest update, but I think this is worth just bypassing the downtime, like the 2 rounds. If you get popping out right now, right here, we literally don't have to worry about the rest of the game, about it getting stunned. It can be useful the rest of the way. Now, we may not be getting the 25% pierce buff for Carver Spikes anymore, but what good is that pierce buff if it does 0 damage anyways, right? Plus, I think it was a little bit overkill, I will admit. But this should be much more trivial now. See the difference? When you have an actual DPS tower along your perma-spike. The problem was that we tanked too many of the BFBs initially. That's probably why the perma-spike didn't tank anything at all. Like, it's good and all, but I made the fatal mistake of it being me thinking it's too good. Anyways, I already got shattering, so this should be a piece of cake now. I keep accidentally using the wrong ability. Now I'll have no ability going into 98, but again, no big deal, I don't think. Like, here's what I'll do here as well. Since we need more DPS for this part, overclock the pop and on instead. And this should be a free 98, right? I'll just use the artillery battery ability. Just that one. Perma-spike looking healthier than ever, yeah. Not a single thing got into it this round. And what do we do this round? Yeah, we'll pop an ability. Save the spike storm for 100 instead. That's the more important round. Alright, and real quick math. I can't afford first strike, but I can still do a second spike storm. And here we go, y'all. Final round for the Black Boulder. I accidentally got my overclock frozen, but it should be fine, right? Should be fine. Because each spike storm ability will be doing mass amounts of damage. Yeah, this one did like 7,000, 8,000. And now just onto the abilities. Use spike storm now. Striker, pop and awe. And was that so hard? No, it wasn't. As always, after a little bit of hindsight, the second run is always much easier than the first. GG, GG. Despite being dropped only on round 92, pop and awe leads the way. As it should be, because again, perma-spike should just be as an emergency backup. And for this run at least, it did the job. Take a look at that 8 battery though, sheesh. 400k pops for under 10k. And just for proof, there it is.